Welcome back to my channel. I'm Simply Soraya, and today we are playing a game called Lil Guardsman. This is like a narrative puzzle deduction type game. You are a 12-year-old girl who has to now be in charge of a guard's post because her dad is lazy. And you have to admit or turn people away. So you get to choose. You get to choose if you're going to let the people into the kingdom or not. And it depending on your choices, it can change the story. So if you obviously let someone in bad, that could, be bad. It could be bad. Or if you turn someone that was actually good, then I don't know. It just alters the story. I saw a little bit of this. It looked really fun. I'm excited to play. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's do a new game. Let's look at the settings really quick and make sure. I think the music is fine. Great. No, I want all of their... Should I not have their voices on? I want their voices on. Alright, let's go. Alright.
And so it came to pass that the day was to be saved by the most unlikeliest of heroes. A small child, unwillingly thrust into the workforce. One disaster after another had been diverted due to her diligent and cunning decision-making. With the kingdom on the verge of knowing everlasting peace and prosperity, our hero could finally rest their weary head, but only after one more critical decision was to be made. A decision of great weight, a decision of immense importance, a decision that could possibly kill hundreds, even thousands of people. Oh my God, you've made the wrong choice. You didn't think things through. You've doomed us all. Everything's on fire now. We're all covered in fire. How could you have done this to us?
That was extreme.
Lil!
What? Oh, Dad, I must have been having a nightmare.
It's over now, sweetie. But since you're awake, I think it's time you and I had the talk.
Out of one nightmare and into another.
Sweetie, there comes a time in every young person's life
What? Dad, you don't have to do this.
when they have to work their dad's shift at the guard shed while he places a bet on the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Aw, Dad, do I have to? Today was the day I was going to start off on a grand adventure with my friends. I want to sail the open sea. I want to fight ogres. I want to throw rocks at things.
You think I didn't want to throw rocks at things when I was your age? But I had a duty. I had a responsibility. I had to work at the guard shed while my dad placed a bet at the goblin ball match down at the pub.
Did he ever win anything?
Do you think we'd be stuck here if he did?
Nope.
But I'm 12. Won't we get in trouble?
Not if we don't get caught. Come on, I'll show you how to handle anything that comes up. Okie dokie, ready for me to very quickly show you how everything works?
Oh, good. Everyone loves a tutorial.
No time for a full rundown, so I'll sum it up like this. The key thing to remember when being a castle guardsman is...
Dad, someone's coming. What do we do?
Okay. Guess the best way to learn is by doing. Let's just hope there's someone completely plain and boring. Good morning, Mrs. Abernathy. How's your day today?
She's cute.
Plain and boring, as always.
Bingo. Would you mind if Lil looks after you?
Oh, not at all. It's always a pleasure to see your daughter, Shamish.
It's Hamish.
It's Hamish.
What is?
Never mind. Now, Lil, when a visitor approaches the guard shed, they'll generally start by stating their business.
I'd like to state my business. I bring a basket of baked goods to my son and his family once a week. Oh, would you like one?
Yes.
After they state their business, it's pretty much your call what to do next. You can select them and interrogate them. There's tools, the phone there on the wall. You only get 3 action points. You get it, right?
Not
Yep.
really. What do we need tools for?
You can pick one and it does something. Come on, Lil. I've really got to speed this along. The Goblin Ball game is about to start.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm inconveniencing you?
She's so sassy.
No, not at all, dear. I don't mind helping out.
But the princess is whirly-gigging the ceremonial first slingshot.
She is? Sweet jumping jitters, we gotta get to that game. Let's wrap this up, dear. Seamus, tell the girl what to do.
The name is Hamish.
No, it's Mrs. Abernathy.
Use the Wicked 3000 to make the big decision. Now, you can choose to use the Wicked 3000 at any point during a turn. But sometimes... Yeah, and sometimes people are in a really big hurry, like...
Yeah, obviously we'll let Granny in. What's that third one? Is that jail? Off to prison with you!
Great job, Lil. Your mother would be so proud to see you now. After my delivery, I'm off to watch the big game. Got my grandson's inheritance riding on a tip that the Stapleford Snughorns are gonna win it today.
Here's a tip. Never lend Mrs. Abernathy money to bet with.
Or you.
Let's hurry along to the game. We don't want to be late, do we, Hamish?
My name is Shamish. No, wait, it's not. Oh, I better go. Time to put on your big kid pants.
More like I'm being forced to do.
It's only for today, I swear.
Good luck with your illegal gambling.
I don't need luck.
Believe me, he does.
Okay, Lil, you got this.
You nailed that tutorial. Yes! Okay. Let's get through it. So I think this is, yeah, all that I already read. So we have to be on the lookout for someone that's coming from the Mages Guild, and we have to be cautious of elderly people. I think those were the 2 biggest ones.
Charmed to make your acquaintance, young gate-minder. I am Tyronius Athanatos, son of Brielle and Darunia Athanatos.
Cool.
I have been summoned to deliver the keynote speech at the Festival of Magical Freedom tonight, hosted by the Mages Guild.
Oh, we already have our first one.
Nothing further.
I will require some things further. Let me talk to
What's
you.
your speech about?
Oh, my dear child. It is obvious to me that you do not possess a magical bone in your body, and my speech, therefore, would only serve to confuse and frighten you.
Doubt
I
him.
doubt that. I think I could figure it out.
And many non-magical beings have attempted to learn the arts, and many of those have gone mad trying to even comprehend them. Be warned.
Okay. I mean, he seems sketchy. Should we use a tool? Or is that too soon? Decoder, metal, bullwhip, x-ray, truth. Should we use a truth spray on him? Yeah, why not?
Tonight I will inspire my fellow mages to throw off the shackles of oppression forced upon them by the weak and frightened smaggle powers that be.
Oh my god.
Tonight, we will demand the freedom to flex our might, freedom to control our destiny, freedom to unleash our powers. Freedom.
Huh?
So is that a good thing or a bad thing? Who am I supposed to call? Councilwoman Ash.
I'm so glad you called. Frankly, I was worried you guardsmen never followed the writ due to illiteracy. Admit the mage, and my people will escort him to the venue.
Okay. I don't know if I should admit you because you, are kind of scary, but...
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young guardian. You will go far.
Thank you, creepy man. Oh, nice, I got a little thingy. You used the truth spray and learned the full extent of his nefarious plan, but you towed the company line and followed the writ to the war. Good little guardsman. Shouldn't that have been and? Like, I found his nefarious plan, but this. I followed, like, I don't know, that just felt like it should have been and not but.
No good, stingy lowlife of a father who happens to be my lying, cheating lowlife of an ex-husband, Orlando. His address is there on this incomprehensible, illegible letter my kid sent me.
Ooh, a legible letter. Might use the decoder ring.
Believe me, I would love to have him get off his sorry butt and bring them to me for once.
Let's use the decoder ring on her thing.
I don't know how to tell you this, but there's more to this letter than meets the eye. There's a hidden message written here. It says, "Come, son, mommy, Kelly is Nightmare." Does that make sense to you?
Oh my god! My boys don't know how to spell! But also that thing about Kelly being the worst!
Okay, I think I'm gonna just let her in. She wants to be there for her kids. I'm not gonna stand in the way of a mom and her children.
Thanks! Don't worry, Polyphemus Orlando Jr. Mama's coming for you!
Good luck.
Good use of the decoder ring, guardsman. You didn't judge a book by its cover, and you know not to stand in the way of a mama bear and her cubs. Hey, that's what I just said! Don't stand in the way of her mom and her kids.
What in the bloody blazing blasted hell is the hold-up? Why have we stopped, whelp?
This is definitely a guy smuggling in drugs.
Silence! Speak when spoken to, or you'll get the whip, whelp!
Why you hit him?
Now, you, child, let me pass. I have important business to attend to. Come on, shake a leg. BS waits for no man.
BS?
Bullshit.
Think of the sprawl.
Oh.
Well, that's unfortunate. What kind of business do you have at the bank today, sir?
I shan't be airing the details of my BS appointment with some nosy little brat tending the gate. Mind your business or you'll get the whip, child.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, actually, that reminds Lil of her toolkit.
Oh, yes, we mustn't keep you from your ever so important meeting. BS is right.
Is that them telling me to whip him? I'll whip him. Oh, but I whipped this little guy too.
I'm sorry, sir. I was just slouching, only for a second. I'll make sure that none of the blood gold falls out of its case.
You nincompoop. It wasn't me using the whip. If it was, believe me, you'd feel it.
Wait a second. Did he say blood gold? Isn't that illegal?
He didn't say blood gold. He said bloody gold. It's a form of slang he must have picked up from somewhere. Isn't that right, you bloody idiot?
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
I'd like to take a closer look at those gold bars.
Confiscate.
I need to hold on to these.
Why, you greedy little urchin. I think I like you more than ever.
No, it's not like that.
Oh, of course. Just remember, if you make any form of profit off of those, you're as much to blame as I am. Now, since you are finished rifling through my personal belongings, you insufferable petty little monster, let me pass.
Do I let him in? I don't think I'm supposed to let them in. After a 6-month undercover operation, the sprawl camera for the Aldrich grew scrammy, grabby to discover. While not every old person is a. Can I call Striker? I can.
Blood gold. We've been on the lookout for mules bringing it into the sprawl for years now. Deny this man immediately. Well spotted, Guardsman. You are a credit to the force.
Okay, yeah, so I'm not supposed to let him in.
It's the goblins' fault, isn't it? Nasty, deceptive creatures. What about this?
Not really.
Let me through the gate, but I shall leave the goblin tied up outside like the cur he is.
No.
Sir, the gold!
Silence! All right, you rotten little girl, I'll go.
Face.
Rue the day you crossed me.
You foiled a blood gold trafficker on your first day. On your first damn day. Legend. Yeah. The phone is ringing.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask am I speaking to?
This is Lil.
Nice to meet you, Lil. I need one of you gate guards to come down to the dig site as soon as you can.
Okay, and where exactly is... She hung up.
Oh.
Why, hello there. I have come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism. After years on the road as a traveling merchant, I'm finally ready to put down roots. And what better place than the sprawling metropolis of the Sprawl? Huh, I just got that. Garby Bunches is the name.
Garby Bunches? Funny name. But that's gotta be made up. I'm gonna have to see some documentation.
Can't fault you for doing your due diligence. Here's my vendor's license issued by the Sprawl Board of Trade.
Looks legit.
He's right. Everything is in order.
I just can't wait to get in the mix and figure out what kind of merchant this place really needs. Since I was a boy selling lemonade, when life literally gave me lemons, I've dreamed of maximizing profits and keeping overhead low.
He seems
This
nice.
place needs a nondescript vendor to shake things up a little.
I feel like he's gonna be like a person that we will need to buy things from.
Whatever I decide to sell, I'll be sure to give you a discount.
I look forward to buying... something.
Okay, were we expecting anyone? Oh, he had a funny name, didn't he? It's called Malcolm.
Garby Bunches. Where have I heard that name before? Wait a minute. Ask him if he's descended from Garbanzo the Terrible.
Are you related to Garbanzo the Terrible?
Yep, my great-great-great-great-grandpappy Garbanzo.
OMG, tell him I'm a huge fan. I've got so many questions. Like, why did he use an ice cream scoop? How did he dispose of all that mess?
This isn't helpful.
You're not helpful.
I think he's fine. I'm gonna admit him.
Can you smell that?
The trash barge? Yeah, it comes through on the weekends. The smell only lingers for a couple of days.
Not the reek of filth and decay. That's the reek of opportunity. See you around.
Okay, goodbye. Who would have known that a funny name would lead to connecting Jester Malcolm to one of his historical heroes? Good job. Nice. Nice, I was paid 30 gold. Nailed that tutorial. Oh, I think I was supposed to click here, but I already read those things anyways. I think it's fine. Oh, I see. I have to click. Okay, let's go talk to her.
Oh my, were you left behind? The last group of school children departed hours ago. Feel free to wait in the lost and found box until someone comes to collect you.
No, you called me. I'm Lil. We spoke on the phone. I was covering for my dad at the South Gate.
But also, did she just tell us to sit in a lost and found box? Like, instead of calling the authorities and being like, oh, there's a child here, you're like, nah, just go sit in there. They'll come back eventually.
Of course, Lil, yes. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again, you'll have to do, for the sake of time. Ha! Sake of time. Do you get it?
No.
No.
Trust me, you will.
Who are you?
Who are you again?
Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn, head of archaeological research at the Royal Academy. But you can call me B.
Gotcha. And what's so great about this place?
Would you like the long or short version?
Short and sweet.
It's a hole in the ground where we get power crystals from.
That was short. Sweet.
I am the preeminent expert in the advanced properties of power crystals, and my research suggests we have barely scratched the surface of what these puppies can do.
Okay, but again, what does this have to do with me?
Lil, I have found how to harness the crystal's power to alter the very fabric of time. May I present the Chronometer 3000? And what I need to know from you is, do you know anyone who would be willing to go on what some might call an adventure?
Push the button? No, let me not.
Oh, me! I want to go on an adventure!
Wonderful. But before you go off and start pushing buttons willy-nilly, let me explain how I came across this incredible new discovery. Or more exposition, as you might say. You see, by transmuting the crystal's more raw and ethereal properties and tethering it to a gnomous astrolabe, they can produce temporal anomaly.
Yeah, I'm gonna push the button. I'm not going into that scientific talk. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed the button.
Wait, what? Where am I? What just happened? I was just at the dig site. Now I'm back here somehow?
No, I meant... Sorry, I meant to click the phone.
Good afternoon. This is Dr. Marquess Beatrix von Matterhorn calling. Who may I ask?
Wait, did I?
Check this out. You were about to tell me you need a gate guard to come down to the dig site, right?
My word, you gate guards are intuitive. I hope they're paying you a more than fair wage.
They probably aren't. The way my dad... She hung up.
Again, yeah. Wait, do I have to repeat the day?
Why, hello there. I've come to the Sprawl to participate in capitalism.
Let me stop you there. Your name is Grabby Blanchers, right? You're a travel...
Ah, I see my reputation precedes me. Kind of.
This is so weird. I swear I already dealt with this guy. I can either do the same thing as I did
I'm sorry, are you...
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Regardless, here's my vendor license.
I'm still gonna
right.
do it same. Like
I need to get this guy processed and get my...
Alright, let me go ahead and admit him.
I swear I've done this already.
Can you smell that?
I think then...
You got it.
I need to get back to the dig site to...
I love the art style of this game. I don't think I mentioned that yet. I usually mention the art styles of the games.
Oh, Lil from the phone call earlier, of course. Yes. But no, this is highly irregular. But then again,
I already told you no.
my name is Dr. Mark.
Mological research at the Royalty School for Smart People. You said I can call you Trixie. We've been through this before.
I'd prefer if you called me B.
Yeah.
This is the site where power crystals were first discovered and you used them to make a time machine. Then you baited me with promises of adventure and pretty much forced me to push the big shiny button on your silly little time machine, and now I'm pretty sure I'm just traveled back through time and I'm kind of freaking out here. Any questions?
Wait, am I answering for her?
Wait, why am I asking you questions? For any of this to be possible, it would require the use of my newly Wait, where did it go?
Do you mean this?
My invention! How did you get that?
You gave it to me. Well, not really, but you were gonna give it to me, I think. You were in the middle of explaining.
And you were seduced by the glowing red button.
Can you blame me?
Yes, but it is a good button. I'm just proud of myself that your particles weren't immediately dispersed to the furthest reaches of space and time. That risk becomes much lower once I configure it to your individual life source, which I will do now.
Might have been good for me to let her explain.
At any rate, I think the castle gate is a perfect place to test my prototype, and I need a willing gate guard to use the device. And allow me to track their progress to make sure only the right people are permitted entry to the sprawl. Do you have any questions?
Right people.
Individuals or groups that would improve the daily life of the inhabitants of the sprawl, rather than those who would see harm come to the community and castle.
Isn't that subjective?
Yes, well, I suppose it is, but recently the kingdom has seen a rise in rebellious factions, envious neighboring nations, not to mention the resentful Mages Guild since the Power Crystal has replaced most household magical applications. One wrong choice could trigger a domino effect that could lead to the fall of the sprawl.
I get it, let's go.
I get the idea, Dr. B. I'm ready to go out in the world and use this device properly, and definitely not to win the lottery or to repeatedly watch people trip and fall over and over.
You'd want that?
Lottery.
With all that money, I could pay people to trip and fall over and over again.
Regardless, you'll find you can't use it whenever or wherever you want. It is now calibrated, so it will only allow you to fold space and time when you are inside the guard shed.
Aww.
Rats.
Furthermore, by default, the device will automatically allow you to travel back to the start of your guard shift, including your loadout. However, I've hacked it a bit so that you can jump back to a specific point in the turn. Hack is the key word. I have to leave now. There is more science to be done. I will summon you soon, and we will see what else you might be ready for. Thank you, Lil. The world thanks you.
No pressure.
You can do this. Just try not to break space and time. I'm not kidding.
Maybe I should have mentioned I was only working the gate for one day. Oh well. It's getting pretty late. I should head home.
The joke's on you, Lil. Dad's gonna make us work more than you think. Oh my gosh. Look at her. piercings. Can I talk to you? No. Can I talk to you? Yes.
Your dad's over there.
Hey, there she is, my hard-working, angel-faced sweetest of the sweetest daughter of mine.
That's laying in on thick.
You're gambling, did you?
No, but it wasn't my fault. The other team was just too good. But I didn't lose all my money. We still have left what I didn't bet.
How much is that?
That'll be 15 gold for the ale.
And now we don't have any left. Hey, Lil, did you take any bribes or pickpocket anyone today?
See, I don't think I want to give him the gold because he's probably going to gamble it away. So I'm going to say no.
Sorry, nothing today.
Oh, rats.
Rats? Again? I mean, we don't have rats, I swear.
No, not like that. Oh, well. I'll go call my guy anyways. See if he'll front me the money to bet with.
Yep, see, right
Wait,
there.
You'll never believe what happened. Right at the end of my shift, I got this phone call, okay? Asking me to come down to the dig site.
Did you remember to lock up the shed?
What? Yes.
And turn off the light?
Yes, I did. Whatever, just listen.
You gotta make sure to turn off the light, Lil. They'll charge us for the overnight usage.
I remember to turn off the light. I think. Anyways, Dad, I met this professor at the dig site, and she had this time machine, and when I touched the time machine, I went back in time. Then she gave me the time machine to use when I worked the guard shed for you, but it only works at the guard shed, so that was kind of a bummer. But it's super cool, and it only works for me.
That's great, sweetie. I'm glad you liked covering for me today. But you don't have to make up stories just so you can work another shift.
That's not what I was saying.
No, that's not what's happening.
Anytime you want to be just like Daddy and work down at the guard shed, all you need to do is ask.
Dad, you're not fully comprehending what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, Arda, did you hear? Lil's making up cute stories so she can be more like her old man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I have the power to manipulate time, and I demand to be taken seriously.
Okay, I understand. I can see that you're serious. Seriously adorable. But honestly, Lil, you can cover for me anytime you like. You're probably doing a better job than me anyways.
This isn't how I expected it to go.
Speaking of that, I better call my guy and make a bet on the next game. It's getting late. You better get upstairs to bed, Missy. Good night, Lil.
Good night, Dad, or vengeful Lil. Just good night.
Hi, Dad. Maybe someday you'll believe me. Good luck with your gambling.
I don't need luck.
But you really do. Okay, well, I think the character is gonna go to bed right now. Lil's going to bed. So I think what I'm gonna do is end the video here. I really love this game. It's funny, the voice acting is great, the art style is cool, and I love choice-based games, so I definitely think I would love to make more of this. Please like the video or comment if you would like to see more of this. But I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you at the next video. Bye.